Good evening, Rapids fans and fans of the Colorado Rapids Unified Team. The Rapids Unified Team making their way down the staircase of the North Building, getting ready for their first match of the 2025 season. I'm Connor Cape, joined by Drew Moore, Jesse Trujillo, Rich Kaufman here in the booth, ready to watch the Rapids Unified Team take on RSL's Unified Team. Drew, pyro going off, fireworks going off, flags waving, Burgundy boys and girls making their way out onto the pitch. And this is the first match of the season. How excited are you for the Unified Team to get underway and tonight try to defend their Rocky Mountain Cup title?
So excited, Connor. This is such a special group of young men and women that really represent this club so well. You're guaranteed to walk away from this match with a smile on your face, and they are not afraid to get into their competitive flow. Let me tell you something, they represent that badge with honor. It's always a special night, a special event, and the Rapids are the Rocky Mountain Cup holders right now, and they're going to do everything they can tonight to retain that cup. It's going to be a fun one tonight, Connor.
They're getting lined up at the center stripe. They're going to have the national anthem sung by Connor Long, one of the unified athletes for the Rapids. And then we'll have the athlete oath, and then we'll get underway right now going through RSL's lineup. And this is great for so many reasons. I mean, one of them is just from RSL's end, these athletes get to travel with the team. Obviously, the RSL locker room is probably a little downtrodden right now because they just lost 1-0 to Colorado. But this team, when they walk off the pitch tonight, get on the plane with the first team feeling like a full professional athlete, being a full professional athlete, no doubt it's going to put a smile on their face. Rapids president Porrig Smith called the Rapids Unified Team and their involvement with this the best thing the club does.
It's pretty awesome, and both of these clubs have embraced it, and you love to see that, especially when there is a trophy to win at the end of the night, and that will be one tonight. There isn't a second leg. This is it tonight, Connor, but the fact that both these clubs have embraced this program the way they have is really special, and you'll see first-team players after they get cleaned up in the locker room from both sides make their way out. It means a lot to every single member in this club, and the players will come out and support these unified teams, which is always a lot of fun. And it was a last-minute winner from the Rapids last year in Real Salt Lake in the first leg. And I just remember the first-team players going absolutely crazy in their support. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I remember that too, and being down there on the pitch with them. And now they're going through the Rapids Unified Team and their starting lineup on the video board. For Colorado, Colin Underley, number 1. He's going to be the goalkeeper tonight for the Rapids Unified Team. Number 2 is Colton Rice. Number 3, Blaze Richard. Number 4, Kendall Wangeren. Number 5, Jack Sullivan. Number 6, Jordan Hirschhorn. I'm sorry. I'm getting the jersey numbers completely mixed up with the number on the side of the sheet.
It's only a couple of them, don't worry.
Only a couple of them, yeah. Kendall Wangeren is actually number 5. Jack Sullivan's number 7. Jordan Hirschhorn's number 8. Hayden Kersey's number 9. Aiden Buxman, number 11. Jordan Obernesser, number 13. Aiden Ramirez, number 15. Trevor Walsh, number 17. Matthew Walter, number 18. Quinlan Cole, number 19. Katie Wagner, number 23. Shelby Rains, number 24. Scotty Stevens, always a fan favorite, number 25. Shunan Day, number 47. And number 76, Shane Catalfamo. The Rapids Unified coaches, head coach Molly Underley, assistant coach Jonathan Stevens, and second assistant coach Tim Williams. I mentioned Scotty, fan favorite. Every time Scotty is out there, he puts a smile on everybody's face. Be on the lookout for number 25 in Burgundy. because he's also not just a smiling face. He's able to get after it and be a difference out there.
Scotty Stevens is awesome. He's the face of this franchise, really. If you want to give him that title, he represented the club at the New York Fashion Show. Well, it wasn't the actual New York Fashion Show, but did a really good job when the Rapids debuted their home kit in 2020 at New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, that was great.
He was there pumping everybody up, and he will be pumping the fans up tonight. He knows how to get you on your feet. And his brother, Jonathan Stevens, who you mentioned, is one of the assistant coaches here with Molly Underly.
Oh, there he is.
There he goes. Yeah. So much fun to be around. And we got to be at the signing day this season, Connor, at Dick's Sporting Goods. It was a lot of fun. As these athletes put pen to paper for their contract for the 2025 season.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the 2025 season, we're about, a third of the way through it, and then we'll have Leagues Cup in there and hopefully playoffs at the end for the first team. But when you think about what the highlights are so far, we got a couple of first-team wins, and I mean, the signing day at Dick's Sporting Goods was one of the other highlights. And we just had the athlete oath by Jack Sullivan. Well, that was awesome. Just like the first rendition right before the first team match, Connor Long, one of the Unified athletes, knocking it out of the park. And Drew, we are just about ready for match number 2 here in Commerce City. The first team came away with the victory in the first one, hoping for more of the same from the Unified team here in the second one. Rapids Unified team, they're going to be wearing the primary kit, the burgundy, and all head to toe. And RSL's Unified team will be wearing the Grid City kit, the same one that RSL's first team wore for the match at 7:30, which is, as you can see, white tops with the blue checkers and then the blue shorts and the white socks. So we're just getting final instruction from the coaches, coin toss with the officials, and we'll have the team photo and we'll get underway. And the Rapids Unified team will try to go for the three-peat with the Rocky Mountain Cup. They've won it the last 2 times they've tried, looking for 3 in a row.
I've got a hot take, Connor.
Go ahead.
Once the Rapids complete the double tonight, right, taking down RSL Unified, Connor Long comes out more often for the national anthem because he was awesome.
Yeah.
And he worked some magic for the first team match as they won 1-0. think he just worked a little bit of magic for the unified squad as well. I might have to make that happen.
Yeah.
Or try to make it happen.
Need him back every Saturday night here.
So cool. They get to take the starting 11 photo just like the first team does. Molly Underly.
Boy, she's done a great job coaching this team for years.
Man. She sure has.
That's who you see chatting with them right before they take the photo here.
A couple last-minute words, last-minute encouragement.
Boy, here we go. I've got that same excitement as I do right before the first team match against RSL.
Absolutely. I'm right there with you.
Anytime you get a chance to go up against these guys in a little competition.
Looks like Salt Lake are gonna build in the same formation that the first team does as well,
Yeah,
a 3-2-5.
Yeah. Salt Lake's gonna start with the ball. Ben Valiz is standing over it. And you know, Drew, I feel a little bit bad because throughout the course of any match day, we are handed so many pieces of paper, and I don't know who our match officials are. We'll see if we can find that. Don't want to leave them unnoticed. But we're underway. Rapids Unified Team against RSL's Unified Team. And this is full-length standard pitch. In previous years, they've gone 18-yard box to 18-yard box. This is the real McCoy down there.
Some early work there from Rapids all-star Trevor Walsh on the left side. He's gotten a couple touches already.
That'll be a throw now for Catalfamo in Colorado. And most people watching this probably aren't going to know, but Trevor Walsh and Blaze Richard were surprised at halftime of the first team match with a special recorded video from Rapids midfielder Cole Bassett telling them, hey, you guys are going to Austin, Texas in July for the MLS All-Star Game, and you're going to be representing the Colorado Rapids. So awesome from them. And Salt Lake on it right now. Ryan Walker is going to knock it back to the halfway line. A couple of touches from Luis De La Paz, and then coming back to that near side. Going to go out for a Colorado throw.
A lot of work on this right side for Real Salt Lake is trying to get Ryan Walker involved. He's got those long legs. He strides down the field.
Colorado just not trying to work out of their own end here. It's going to end up being a Salt Lake throw. See what kind of defending the Rapids can do. Maybe get a transition moment out of this. Play 20 minutes for the first half. A 5-minute halftime and 20 more minutes, and this is just what I'm talking about, Drew. It's going to be squashed before it can really get going. But you see what could be.
Hayden Kersey providing that foundation as the number 9 for the Rapids. He's got good size. He's got a couple touches on the ball. Rapids right now pinned inside their own half, trying to possess their way out.
Oh, just missed it. It's gonna be another throw for Salt Lake here.
Colton Rice, number 2, the right back for the Colorado Rapids. He's been around since 2012, the longest tenured player, the Rapids Unified Team.
That's when the Unified Team began. Good effort there from Salt Lake, but just wide. maybe that's just what Colorado needs. Just settle into the match, get that first shot across goal, now you play your game. But early from Salt Lake, I like what I'm seeing. They're not bad.
No, able to get from one side to the other pretty cleanly. It was a best opportunity so far. Ball falls to Benveliz. Just shoots it wide.
Good ball from Underley on the distribution. Now the Rapids are working. Boy, I think number 6 for RSL, Luis De La Paz, is going to be tough to beat tonight. He is everywhere.
Sure is, and if I'm not mistaken, he's been there for a little bit. I remember seeing him in past seasons. Almost plays as a sweeper, just cleans things up back there. Blaze Richards' distribution out of the back has been impressive so far.
Breaking some lines. Rapids looking more comfortable now.
They've started to settle into the match a bit.
It's the first game jitters.
It is.
I mean, we're here with the first team in May. We're third of the way through the season, but for the unified team, this is match day number 1. This is opening day. You got to get your feet under you.
And it's a big one too.
And you start with a Rocky Mountain Cup.
It's like NASCAR. You start with Daytona 500, the biggest race.
Yeah. And after this, so we're against RSL tonight, and then when the first team goes to Boston at the end of June, they'll play the New England Revolution's unified team. That'll be the second match. And I know they were pushing for the same treatment that RSL is having tonight, where you get to fly with the team on the charter, do everything the first team does, get to spend time on the road with the first team, as you both have important matches. And then we'll be back home in September against Houston. It's going to be, good effort. But Underley, right place, right time. Just mishit there. And then there is a possibility, straight from the desk of Caitlin Kinzer, there is a possibility Rapids Unified team will be making the trip with us to LA to play the Galaxy's Unified team as well. But 6 minutes through this one, nothing. We're gonna have our first substitutions of the evening.
Comes a couple veterans.
Jordan Hirschhorn's coming on, Aiden Ramirez coming on.
Shelby Raines is coming off, along with Shane Katofamo. Shelby Raines has been around for a little bit as well. She's a veteran of the program.
Oh, good block, good defending. Put out the fire.
Actually, Jack Sullivan who came off with Shelby Raines. Aiden Ramirez.
Yeah. Katofamo, just that ball, just almost to him.
Aiden Ramirez, leading goal scorer for the Colorado Rapids on signing day. Connor, I asked him how many goals he was going to score this year, and he said, no expectations. I think he wanted to say all of them.
Yeah.
He's been known to put the ball in the back of the net plenty for this Rapids unified team. He's a lot of fun to watch, and he's a confident young man.
Oh, a little spin there from Luis De La Paz. Katofamo trying to dribble around his defender. Almost. Benveliz for RSL, nice on the ball. Colton Rice out there defending for Colorado. So, something I just noticed there, and now I can confidently say it happens at all levels of soccer. If the ball even gets anywhere close to the inline, defenders are going hands up. That ball's out.
They've been watching the first team guys, haven't they?
They've been watching you, I'm sure. I watched enough Drew Moore.
Listen, if you can get the referee to bite, you have a better view than him, right, in that moment.
Yeah, and it's just like the first team. When our guys do it, they are honorable. They are correct.
But not Salt Lake.
But when Salt Lake do it, no, it's cynical. Walker for Salt Lake. We just got to get this ball out of our end. There are some transition opportunities here for the Burgundy boys and girls if they can get the ball out. See, this is what I'm talking about here.
Oh, unlucky, Shane.
Unlucky from Catalfamo, just out of bounds.
Katie Wagner and Kendall Wangaren make their way onto the field. Katie Wagner, a former All-Star for the unified team. She's been around for a couple seasons.
Good save. I tell you, the Rapids are conceding a lot of possession in front of their own goal, but doing everything right defensive-wise to deny RSL.
Yeah, they've been organized.
Did you watch the FA Cup final this morning with Crystal Palace and Man City?
I can't say I did, but I know the result.
Crystal Palace ended up winning thanks to some dogged defending in front of their own goal. Ambitious. You're not going to catch Underley off his line too many times.
No, he's a smart goalie. He's seen those shots before. Oh, what a pass.
What a ball.
This will be a fun matchup to watch. Right here between Aiden Ramirez and Luis De La Paz. Ramirez is the one that you can unleash in transition, and Blaze Richard with a wonderful ball over the top. Blaze has a nice left foot on him. And both Rapids All-Stars playing defense on that left-hand side. They've done a good job so far. And Scotty Stevens. Right in the middle of the pitch there.
Number 25 in Burgundy onto the pitch. Yeah, Luis De La Paz for Salt Lake is, I mean, he is, what's the word for something that just smothers everything?
He's the cleanup.
Puts a fire out.
He's the cleanup crew back there.
He is everywhere, left and right.
He likes to do it with a bit of style too, doesn't he?
On the ball right now. Good from Wangren, sticking in her body. Salt Lake in the corner, and it's going to be a corner kick for the visitors.
It's a good tackle from Quinlan Cole down in the corner. She was not going to let that ball come across the face of the Rapids net. Stood up tall and strong. Concedes a corner kick, but better than letting that cross come off.
Ben Valiz is going to take this for Salt Lake. In swinging off the right foot. Salt Lake has a lot of bodies at the top of the 18 as the ball comes in. Rapids get the first, second, third touches to it. An opportunity to clear it away.
It's kind of like the first team match went, Connor, where Salt Lake had a decent amount of the possession early in the match. Got a couple half opportunities, but no real clear-cut chances because of good organized defending. Rapids unified team showing that as well, and showing in moments that they can break in transition through Aiden Ramirez and Scotty Stevens now taking up that forward position as well. Salt Lake look to create another opportunity.
Another shot from range from Salt Lake. It's going to be a goal kick for Colin in Colorado.
Jaron Jensen trying his luck from deep. And again, some long-range shots that haven't really bothered Colin Underley at all.
I don't mind the effort, but Colin has that goal covered, and Colin has a special bond with Rapids first-team goalkeeper Zach Steffen. When Zach was playing with Manchester City, Colin was a huge fan of the club. And now he's been able to form a friendship, which, I mean, when do you ever expect that? You're watching a guy play Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League in Europe, half a world away, and then he ends up playing for the Colorado Rapids and becomes one of your best friends.
It's pretty awesome. I remember on signing day, they were walking around Dick's Sporting Goods, hanging out, chatting, trying to find some gear to pick up. It's a cool bond and a pretty special thing for both Colin Underley and Zach Steffen.
We got a whistle going the other way. All right, Colorado. 75% of the way through the first half here.
You can hear Molly Underley sending out her orders. She's always very active, very into the matches. She's fun to watch. She gets this group into good, positive spots. She knows what she's doing down there.
She just gave out some final instructions to Katie Wagner, number 23 in Burgundy, who was apparently the face of the unified team in the media this week, doing all the media hits, enduring all of the tough questions from the press. And she also is involved with the other KSE teams on the Pro Bono teams for the Nuggets and the Avalanche. Rapids going over the top. Misplayed in the box by Salt Lake and then dealt with. Good cleanup. Maybe this is where the Rapids can stretch them out a little bit. Langren just loses out on it.
Rapids do a good job of getting back and getting in good, organized defensive spots.
Another shot here. Ooh, Colin, right place, right time. Came in head high, knocks it into the dirt, collected it easily.
Good sure hands from Colin there. Great distribution as well.
Yeah, put a little pressure on him here. Put a little pressure. See if Colorado can get this back almost.
Ben Veliz is everywhere for Real Salt Lake in the middle of the field.
Yep. Salt Lake back on the ball, but good defending by Colorado. Veliz for Salt Lake, over to the left. Just misplayed. Going to be a goal kick here for Underley in Colorado.
It's unlucky from Real Salt Lake as the ball just gets by Samuel Jensen. More changes coming for both sides. As you can see, it's pretty quick running substitutions. Scotty Stevens gets a cheer from the crowd as he typically does on his way off the field.
Ball came up on Katie up in the face. Ouch. Rapids pressing. That's De La Paz again.
Jack Sullivan staying with them, stride for stride.
I think we're gonna get a whistle here out for Wangeren to come off. That ball on the distribution just took a hard hop.
He's got a little blood, it looks like, as Coach Underley brings her a towel.
You know what, though? Kudos to her for continuing to make the play.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure everybody in MLS would be able to continue on.
No. Jordan Obernesser, he's also a member of the Rapids amputee team. He's a special young man. Gets around that field pretty quick. Love watching him play. He's such a positive influence, such a fun guy to be around. We got to interview him during halftime of one of the first team matches last season.
Yeah, and he was just called up to the U.S. national amputee team to play in some upcoming international friendlies.
Congrats to him, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's terrific. Salt Lake again get it into the final third. Rapids again deal with it. That gets us to halftime. It'll be a bit of an accelerated halftime. And if this game does end level, we go straight to penalties.
Straight to pens, straight to pens. Interesting first half, like I said, Connor, very similar to the first team match where Salt Lake field was maybe a little tilted in their favor, but no clear chances, and Rapids organized defensively and always dangerous. The opportunity to go in transition. I think they'd like to get a little bit more possession, trying to build their attack a bit more and pin Salt Lake back defensively a little bit. Salt Lake's defense has been very organized as well, and it's limited the Rapids time and space on the ball, but it's been a lot of fun to watch from up here so far.
Oh, and we know all about the Rocky Mountain Cup Unified Sweepstakes winners. The deal was you had to be in, you had to collect your prize in person. So hopefully all these people whose names are popping up there were able to stick around, much like a good portion of C38 has stuck around in the South End, which is awesome to see because C38 also created oars for the entire Rapids Unified team. They'll be given out after the medal ceremony, and traditionally, Drew, you understand this as well as anybody in this organization. If you are a man of the match, you get an oar. That's the special gift that C38 makes for every man of the match for the Rapids. And this whole team will get one. It's awesome from C38. Kudos to them. Way to step up.
Absolutely, and those oars are beautiful. There's a lot of time and effort put into the design of every single one. I'm lucky enough to have a couple myself. And that's pretty special that every one of these athletes is going to walk away here tonight with one of those, and something that they'll keep for the rest of their lives. I saw my boys playing with them yesterday, and I got a little upset with them. I said, guys, those are not toys.
Those are not toys. I earned those.
Yes, you have not. Okay? Put my oars back where I have them on display and sit down.
Did they listen?
No, they never do. Do you listen to me?
No.
Do you think a 7- and 8-year-old will?
If you raise them, they're yours.
That's true.
They listen to Shelby, I'm sure.
They do, yeah. Everybody listens to her. She's the boss.
Do you remember which games you got your oar, which opponents?
One of them was the Orlando City game where I scored the game winner on my return to Dick's Sporting Goods Park in 2020.
That was a good one.
And then one of them was my last match here against FC Dallas in,
that's nice.
in 2022. And then C38 on the day that I was inducted into the Gallery of Honor here had a really big oar, like an extra long one that they had made for me as well. Yeah, C38, they're pretty awesome, and I've got 3 oars that I'll keep for the rest of my life.
That's a few more oars than anybody else in this booth has or will have. I don't think I'm about to win man of the match anytime soon.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I do dream about it late at night.
You deserve an oar.
I do dream about, you know, everyone got sick. Somebody has to play striker tonight. It's me.
That's not how I picture you getting an oar.
I think
that would be awesome.
I think that's what it's going to end up being. Who else is going to be the hat trick hero on the road?
Listen, you deserve 2 oars if that's how the story unfolds.
I may not be the hero we want, but I'll be the hero we need.
And most importantly, we can all dream.
All right, second half. Scotty gets us underway. Still 0-0 between the Rapids Unified Team and RSL's Unified Team. The first team picked up the first win in the Rocky Mountain Cup Series. They'll go across the Rockies on decision day to take on RSL to determine who lifts that cup. But tonight, this one between these two sides, we'll have a winner either after full time or after penalties if it's still level. Salt Lake continuing what they were doing in the first half, and Quinlan Cole, right place, right time. They're gonna say off of her last, so corner kick coming for Salt Lake, but good intervention.
And I think Quinlan Cole has a right to argue that call a little bit. I thought it came back off of the Real Salt Lake player, nonetheless.
What a save. Underly down to his right, protecting the near post.
That was fantastic.
Saw it the whole way.
Like
reflexes.
a cat.
Like a cat.
Bounces right in front of him, too.
That's not easy.
No, that's big time.
We've already seen the ball. I mean, every pitch plays differently. The ball bounces a little bit differently everywhere. We've already seen it have an effect tonight. Awesome. A little bit of Zach Steffen in that one. Another shot in from Salt Lake. Rapids dealing with it again. Salt Lake have so many numbers forward. If Colorado could just get one of these transition moments. Good by Underly, letting that one go over the bar.
Got Scotty Stevens as the number 9 right now. He's got De La Paz lurking close behind, though.
De La Paz been everywhere.
He sure has. He's had a good match so far.
All right, Scotty. Scotty with a couple touches, just gets dispossessed from behind.
Do see the opportunity, though, for the Rapids if they can.
Well, here's a attacking opportunity. It's going to be snuffed out by Salt Lake. But yeah, you see it. You see the path to victory.
Stay organized defensively and hit on the counter.
And the thing is, that's one of the hardest things to do in soccer, is just to be under pressure over and over again. But if you can get that breakaway, another great save by Colin. Again to his right, again pushing it wide.
Pressure starting to mount from Real Salt Lake. Colin Underly standing tall and strong. Another corner kick for Real Salt Lake.
Another one for Ben Veliz. Headed up in the air by Colorado. Aiden Ramirez gets to it at first. I think he's fouled there. Wait, going Salt Lake's way. Is it? Match official pointed that way.
Oh, it's a drop ball. See, I think he's, whoa. Not sure about that one.
Referees are human too. It's a nice ball from Veliz, just a bit too much behind it.
It's a good effort. Goes diagonal. He and Scotty Stevens having a fun little discussion in the middle of the field. Those two probably know each other pretty well. Years battling against each other in these big matches. See if the Rapids just decide to go route one here. Colin Underly can put his foot behind the ball, that's for sure. Now he's gonna go short.
Got to build out of the back sometimes.
It's well played from Blaze Richard.
Aiden chasing it. Aiden gonna win this race. Gets a chance to turn towards goal. Oh, it just died on him. He was gonna let it go out and it just stopped right on the stripe. It was about to be a real heady play. And now the Rapids transition defending here. Veliz, ball into the box, got an effort coming, scooped over the bar.
Oliver Holgate finds himself just inside the Rapids box. The ball at his feet, can't keep it down on goal, not a bad effort. Just scoops it a little bit. Colin Underly doesn't have to worry about that one. It looks like he is gonna go long on this goal kick.
Waving everybody forward.
Yeah, put it up there, put it in the mixer.
Catalfamo underneath
Oh.
it, got it to Scotty.
It's a good little flick from Catalfamo there.
Veliz again, what a save. Colin Underly all night long.
Kick save in a beaut. Another good effort from Real Salt Lake. It's Ben Veliz again.
A bit of a trivela there from Veliz. Good defending, good clearance on the header. There are opportunities though, if they can just break through a line or two.
Defending from the Rapids, so compact and organized. They've been under it a little bit here lately. They're holding strong.
Veliz again, this cross. Unbelievable, unbelievable Underly.
Another fantastic save. It looked like from our angle that was destined for the far corner, and Underly gets behind it, gets his hands on it, keeps it out again.
I mean, part of it's reflexes, part of it's positioning, part of it's vision, seeing the ball. He's doing it all tonight. Be a dangerous giveaway. Good recovery.
Oh, what a ball.
Catalfamo chasing it, just cut off.
It's good work from Shelby Raines. Good defensive work.
That's blocked. Raines almost gets to it. Rapids back defending. Blocked by a teammate there. Offside flag. Weston Harry, just wrong place, wrong time for Salt Lake.
Tollgate finding himself once again at the top of the box, tries a shot. Hits his teammate who's in an offsides position. Weston Harry, unlucky from Real Salt Lake.
Sometimes you need a couple breaks to go your way like that if you're Colorado.
Sure do.
And I tell you what, kudos to Kendall Wenger, and she got knocked by the soccer ball. Seemed like it went right into her lip. Had the towel up, had to stop the bleeding. Now she's back out there. Nothing stops you from playing in the Rocky Mountain Cup, does it?
Absolutely. That's what I was just going to say. She wants to step up. She wants to be the hero tonight. Good to see her back on the pitch. Look at Colton Rice.
Staying with it. This is that defending that, I mean, the hustle is winning the day right now.
Sure is. Those intangibles.
Colin gets to watch that one just go harmlessly by. Got about 9 minutes left in the second half. And Aiden Buxman coming on for Colorado. Shelby Raines making way.
Shelby Raines has been a goalkeeper at times for the Rapids Unified team. She plies her trade in the field now, though.
And Aiden Buxman going to be involved right away, chasing this one. There's De La Paz again.
He's not going to make it easy on the Rapids, is he, Connor?
Salt Lake's fireman. Although, here's a bit of a numerical advantage. Oh,
what a tackle.
How is he always there?
He was just on the other side of the field.
Colin Underly, man of the match for Colorado. De La Paz, man of the match for Salt Lake.
I think that's fair.
But still, just like the first team, still time for somebody to step up and be the hero. Gonna have a long range effort, and Underly, right place, right time. Saw that one coming.
I don't mind it from Alec Amante, but he has been seeing these saves that Colin Underly's been making, hasn't he?
I mean, you gotta buy. You don't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, right?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sure RSL is a bit frustrated that they've had some pretty good looks and they can't seem to get anything past Underly. Good defending again by Colorado. Subs here. Aiden Ramirez gonna come on. Jack Sullivan gonna come off.
Is Aiden Ramirez gonna step up?
Foul. Sir. Sir. Sir, he's right in the whole way. It's been a difficult whistle.
It has.
Also,
I think Aiden deserved one there, though.
Kendall is fearless.
She is.
Catalfamo and Kendall jockeying for it, trying to keep it for Colorado, but Salt Lake just taking it away. Another effort here, this one bouncing away wide.
Aiden Ramirez looking at the linesman now, asking for a foul. I think he's
saying, what do I got to do?
I think he deserved one there.
He's saying, this is why they flop. This is why people flop. I stayed up. I stayed with it. You didn't give it to me.
He was being honorable.
He was being honorable.
I'm going to have to teach him how to flop.
What do you know?
I was a flopper in my day.
Were you really?
Absolutely. You would have hated me.
That's so disappointing.
More so than you already do.
Yeah. And Colorado looking to break here.
To break.
Numerical advantage. Almost. Catalfamo had the right idea. Play it in behind. Rapids once again starting to get some good transition moments. Just looking for that last little bit.
That's the hardest part, isn't it?
Well, they say when the new season starts, the goals are always the last thing to come, right? But the defending, the effort is there. Sure. I mean, if it's not now, then when? Aiden Ramirez earns the foul.
Can go quick here. Oh, they're doing subs. Some instruction from Molly Underley and both assistant coaches as we enter the last 5 minutes of this match.
You nervous?
A little bit, I am, yeah. This is a good opportunity here. Looks like the Rapids are going to put the ball up the pitch through Quinlan Cole. Got a lot of numbers forward, more so than Salt Lake have back.
Smash and grab if you can. Quinlan Cole, good ball forward. But Salt Lake, again, right place, right time. Although Blaze Richard catches up to it. Walsh got it forward. Belize takes it back for the visitors. Nervy moments at the back for Colorado here. Cross comes in, just missed. And Colin Underley gets to it.
What a play. Well, he committed to that, didn't he?
He committed.
He had to come out with the ball, and he got it.
Yeah, if you're going to dive in, you better get the ball, and he did. That's experience. That's trust in your skills.
Absolutely.
Salt Lake, I think, are going to keep the pressure up the rest of the way here. Colin Underley.
He's done it all tonight.
I mean, he has stopped everything. Down low to his left, down low to his right, coming in chest high. They tried to chip him at one point.
Salt Lake have to wonder what they have to do to break through on Colin Underley. He's saying not tonight.
At a certain point, doubt starts to creep in. You start to believe you may not be able to do it. The Rapids clear this one away. And Aiden Buxman catches up to it.
Unlucky for Jordan Hirschhorn there.
It's given back by Ben De La Paz. Just over 2 minutes left. Although I do believe, I know we're supposed to go to penalties, but I do believe Salt Lake may have a hard out to catch their flight out.
They gotta get on that charter. Be interesting if it comes to that to see what the decision is.
Kendall Wangren putting her body on the line once more. Corner coming for Salt Lake. Sullivan going to come on for Colorado. Great crowd here. Great crowd that stuck around.
Absolutely.
C38.
Love to see that. Jack Sullivan had to go all the way to the other side of the field, and he's replacing Aiden Buxman. Not sure Aiden knew that he was the one coming off. Here he comes now. The Rapids brave here as they're leaving too high with just one Real Salt Lake defender back.
Kendall Wanger. I think people are getting tired of me saying the name and saying that she is putting her body on the line, but once again,
she's been everywhere.
Right place, right time.
Just an enforcer in the middle of the field.
Real Diego Chara-like. This ball's going to go out. I think it's going to be another corner for Salt Lake here, and this may be the last action of the match. 30 seconds left. Salt Lake bringing everybody forward. And De La Paz is forward. It was a sweeper. Rapids going to have to match as the ball comes in. And there's the header out. Maybe a chance. Well, Salt Lake, good transition defense getting back. Jack Sullivan had it for a moment. That's it. And are they going to say that because Salt Lake have a flight to catch, that the Rapids Unified team?
It certainly seems like it.
It certainly seems like they're going to retain the Rocky Mountain Cup here.
Molly Underly is pumped up. And they're bringing out the medals table.
And they've just announced it. The voice of Alan Roach has just said the Rapids Unified team is going to retain the Rocky Mountain Cup thanks to the 0-0 draw against RSL's Unified team. And that's the way it happens with the first team too. If it ends level, whoever previously had the cup retains the cup. And I mean, look how amped everybody is.
That's awesome. That's the three-peat right there, Connor. Congratulations to them.
I mean, now you can see Underly talking it through with Zach Steffen. Look how pumped Colin Underly is as well.
Some of the Rapids first team players, Keegan Rosenberry, Darren Yappy, Cole Bassett, Sam Bassett, Zach Steffen, Oliver Laraz, Adam Beaudry, Jackson Travis, down there celebrating with the unified team. That's awesome to see. It was a fun, entertaining match.
That was great because, I mean, one team was, the narrative of the match is one team, if you gave them enough time, they were gonna score. RSL eventually, they were gonna score. It seemed like.
I don't think so with Colin Underly in that net.
It seemed like, but at the end of it, no score. They did not find the breakthrough. The Rapids did everything right defensively, didn't put a foot wrong.
They were great defensively, so organized. They dug deep, they grinded. Had some good performances, great performances from everybody.
Sometimes that's the way you gotta win.
Scotty Stevens getting the fans pumped up. It's pretty awesome. Plenty of fans stuck around to watch as well, which is what you want to see.
There it is. There is the trophy. Everything you're playing for. Way to start 1-0-0.
And you get a trophy.
Oh, there's, yeah. Cole and Zach putting the medals on each player.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. Also nice to see Cole walking around. We know he had to be subbed off in the first team game. Maybe got an ice bath real quick and hopped out there.
Yeah, and Zach Steffen even not in the squad tonight for the first team, but still out here.
And Ollie helping them as well.
See some of the Real Salt Lake first team players involved as well.
What a great day for the club. Doing the double on your Rocky Mountain rivals.
Well, we said down on the field during one of our out of bounds segments, Connor, that this was going to be a fun night. And I think we were right.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun.
It doesn't get better than that.
No.
First team took care of business. Unified team took care of business.
Time for that cup to go on another tour of Colorado.
Tour of Colorado. Yeah, if you haven't seen the photos on social media, the Unified team's Rocky Mountain Cup and the first team Rocky Mountain Cup have been meandering through the Centennial State with photo shoots in iconic locations such as Red Rocks and Union Station and everybody's favorite restaurant, Casa Bonita.
Is that everybody's favorite restaurant?
I've never been. I don't know. I can't get a reservation there.
Yeah.
Can you get a resi?
No, it's easier to win the Rocky Mountain Cup.
And now everyone's got their medal and line up for a photo between both sides. And that's what it's all about, really, at the end of the day. Just being able to come together, compete, shake hands at the end of it, walk away, make some new friends.
Sure is.
And we get to do this a couple more times.
It's a special group. It's a special program.
Yeah, the Rapids, one of the founding members of the Unified teams, along with Seattle and Portland back in 2012. This is, we said it at the top of the show, Porting Smith, club president, says it's the best thing this club does. There's no doubt about it. And match day number 2 at the end of June, next month in New England. Which, I mean, the Unified team gets to play in an NFL stadium. That'll be cool.
Oh, look at what they're doing here.
Oh, now we get to run down and celebrate with C38.
Katie Wagner carrying the trophy. Again, one of the veterans of this group, former All-Star.
That's great. Getting to celebrate with your supporters group. I know everyone's seeing highlights, so we'll do our best impression of radio analysts. But they went and lined up at the top of the 18-yard box, and then everybody held hands and ran towards the supporters group and raised their arms and cheered. Just like the first team after a victory. Colin Underley, your man of the match?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
And then Kendall Wangerand, I think, honorable mention just for the physicality she showed.
For sure. Those two really stepped up. Everybody had good performances tonight. But what Kendall and Colin did, Kendall was just everywhere, all over the field. Colin Underley faced shot after shot and made at least 5 fantastic saves.
Awesome. The final score ends 0-0, but the Rapids Unified team, by virtue of being the previous winners of the Rocky Mountain Cup, retain it, and now they get to celebrate with all the fans that stuck around behind the benches, their friends and family, and go crazy with them as well. Drew, I want to say thanks for joining us for this. Jesse, usually our match engineer for radio broadcast, stuck around, allowed us to use his equipment for all of this. And of course, Rich Kaufman as well. Big shout out to you. And a big shout out to Caitlin Kinzer, VP here with the club, who gave us all the information we needed, gave us everything we needed to do this right, to do this well. Huge congrats to the Rapids Unified team, maintaining their hold on the Rocky Mountain Cup after the 0-0 draw against Real Salt Lake. Next game for the Unified team into June the 28th at New England. And on behalf of everybody else, I just want to say thank you. I'm Connor Cape. We hope that you have a good night. Be safe.